We've been conditioned and brainwashed that debt is bad. But we need to get to the space, we need to get to the mindset where we use debt to create wealth. So easy lending is, I don't know what the product entails. I only read about it today in the integrated report with all of you guys. But for me, I know that if I have a massive emergency and my emergency funds don't cover it, I don't want to sell my shares. So I would rather have a platform that gives me the opportunity to borrow against it at a low interest rate. Sure, then I pay it back. If I can't pay it back, they take my shares. And if my shares are worth more than the loan, then the difference comes, they don't sell all my shares. They only sell what needs to be sold. Okay? And that's only if I can't repay the loan. So you have to weigh it up against what your financial position is. Yes, I still have a salary. I can repay the loan. My shares are growing at 20%. If you have Purple Group shares and they're growing at 80% a year and the interest rate on the loan is 7%, it's a no-brainer. Okay, you are still creating wealth. So instead of us being scared of using debt, we've been conditioned in that way. Yes, our minds work like that, that we need to avoid debt at all costs. Let's start to be open to the possibility of using debt to our advantage. And if we can't get there, that's okay. We'll get there later. But for those who can get there, let's get there together, and let's get there as soon as possible. So that is easy lending. Charles, the next one, easy insure. So I am so excited about easy insure. I know that you already have the possibility for us to insure our shares, okay, against, so I can insure my Facebook shares or Meta. Let me not use the wrong word. I can insure my Meta shares if Zuckerberg defrauds me or talks nonsense, etc. But you are now launching this whole new platform, Charles, this whole new product, Easy Insure. What does it entail? What are the products? Why should we take notice of this?
Yeah, so Easy Insure, to start with, will focus on life insurance. And I think, sorry, Sol, I think there's playback coming from yours. Or is it mine?
No, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry. So Easy Insure, to start with, will be providing life insurance to our customers. And the key for us is that while we're all saving for retirement, we all know that we have obligations and growing obligations to others if we pass away ahead of our retirement. And so for us, the key thing is that we understand your assets. And what we want to do is create a life product that is aware of your assets and reprice it based on the improvement, so the upliftment or depreciation of those assets. So for example, if we take a simple example, if your retirement goal is 10 million Rand and you currently have 1 million Rand, but your obligations to your family are 10 million Rand, should you pass away, so that they safe, we'll insure the gap. But as your assets go up, we will reduce your contribution to your life insurance so that your life insurance premiums go down while your assets go up. And the key thing there is that South Africans treat life insurance as an asset, and it's not. We need to focus on building assets while we're alive and not leaving assets behind when we're dead. And the key for us is to build a life product that helps you build assets and provides you the ability to purchase more assets as your life insurance goes down. So as an example, if your premiums on a 9 million Rand life insurance are say 1,000 Rand a month, that premium will remain fixed The difference is that the premium that goes to your life insurance will go down, and the excess will go into your actual investment products. So the commitment you've made of R1,000 a month will stay the same. As your assets go up, we will reduce the premium that effectively goes to your life insurance product, and the balance will go into your investment product. So that's our first product that we'll launch. What's exciting about it for us is it'll be the first of its kind in South Africa, and importantly, because our distribution base is right on our platform, we're pretty confident that it'll be the cheapest life insurance product in the market. And cheap means more money to invest, less money in protecting your investments. And three, we've got a couple of things up our sleeve in terms of how do we make life insurance exciting? How do we engage people around life insurance? How do we ensure that it's not a grudge purchase? It's something that you check in on regularly to see what's going on. So that's our first product in the insurance space, and that's probably pretty much all we'll do next year. Our promise around insurance is that we've got two responsibilities to you, the community. One is how do we help you create wealth and build assets? And the second one is how do we ensure that you protect your wealth? And so as our journey into insurance goes, we'll look to protect some of the other assets that we know you own. So for example, Rupert and his Easy Properties, you could imagine the kinds of insurances that we could develop that speak to property assets in the future. And lots of other assets that we will get to own, insurance even for crypto or custody or whatever it might be. But for now, first product out will be life insurance built for investors, and it should be the lowest cost in life insurance in the market, and the most rewarding too.
Charles, life insurance is certainly a grudge. I don't know about the audience, but life insurance for me is a grudge purchase. As much as I really love my family, but paying for life insurance is really tedious. It feels like you are paying for something negative. And when I heard about Easy Equities, Purple Group launching life insurance, I was like, okay, this could be a life insurance product where I get rewarded for my good behavior as an investor. And if you guys find a way of rewarding, you've had the collaboration with Discovery Bank or with Discovery in whole. Discovery is all about rewarding you for your behavior while you are still here. And life insurance is all about, life insurance is depressing. None of us can lie about that. Life insurance is depressing because I'm paying for people to benefit when I'm dead. If we can find a life insurance product that is going to reward me, not just me, but my family, etc., for my good investment behavior, my diversification, my low risk appetite, etc., if we can find a life insurance product that's going to reward me, I don't know how you guys are going to work around the rewards, whether it's points, whether it's marks, whether it is investing. But if we can find a way around making it a grudge purchase, making it a grudge debit order, that debit order that goes off on the first, and you're just like, but for who? For what? For why? If we can find a way around that, I think Purple Group is definitely going to be a leader, and it might even give your partner Discovery a run for their money. So that's it. I think on insurance, I'm not going to touch on the extreme future in terms of short-term insurance, car, home, etc. It's not directly linked to the platform right now. But the last one I want to chat about is Easy Trader. We cannot. If anybody of the listeners have read the results, Charles, we can't get away from GT24.com. It was kind of disappointing this year. Can you maybe just unpack a little bit for us? GT24.com they made a huge loss this year compared to profits in the other years. I know they, for many years, they won the awards for the best CFD platform, etc., in South Africa. But this year was quite disappointing, Charles. Is Easy Trader a replacement for GT24, or are we still going to see GT24.com going forward? How is this going to work?
Yeah, look, I think firstly, let's be honest, it was a disappointing result for GT47. I think the context you've got to look at GT47 through is it's a business that kind of disappoints once every 7 years. It's a very unpredictable business in the sense that it's the economics that drive it depend heavily on a very small group of sophisticated day traders, and because of that, it has a very high volatility, and so it's not a dependable business that you can bank on in terms of revenue. But as you can see from the from the historical financials, it can easily produce a 20-30 million rand profit, and then it can disappoint like it has this year and produce a loss. But over a 7-year period, it makes a very strong contribution to the group in terms of cash flow, positive cash flow earnings. In terms of the future, I said at the results last year that we needed to decide what the future of GT247 was going to be. And, we've decided what that is. GT247 will continue to exist in its current format for sophisticated day traders. A very small group, niche group of highly specialized people who are very speculative and want to very aggressively trade the markets. What we hinted at in the results in terms of Easy Trader is that Easy Equities will be entering the trading space. And what we want to create and what we've considered and are architecting is a safe place for easy investors to augment their investment strategy through trading. And what I mean by that is that trading is a very useful part of the financial ecosystem if used correctly. If you're using a trading application and sophisticated products to be short the Aussie because you want to hedge your portfolio because there's uncertainty, there's wars or there's pandemics, or if you take out option structures to protect yourself from events in a specific share and other derivatives kind of structures, it can be very useful. The problem with trading is that it is highly sophisticated, and so are the products. And in understanding that sophisticated, we need to make sure that when we deliver Easy Trader, that we create a place that firstly is a walled garden. Not everyone gets access. You only get access if you've demonstrably evidenced that you understand what you're doing. 2 is, once you're in that walled garden, we're only going to provide you with responsible access to these products. So we're never going to give you 100-to-1 leverage on a currency, because that's not responsible. But we will give you enough leverage to ensure that you can get access, 1, to all the products that you need to hedge and augment your portfolio and protect your portfolio, but 2, to do it in a responsible and safe way. The third thing we've got to do is make sure that you fully understand what you're doing. So, literally, other than sitting down and writing exams, we'll find ways to ensure that we know that you know what you're doing, and we will track your progress and sophistication through the platform. So Easy Trader is not going to be easy for us to deliver. It's probably one of the more difficult projects on our to-do list. GT247 will be the enabler of Easy Trader because it has all those products and services. It will provide them to Easy Equities and do it on a joint venture basis, similar to what we've done with Easy Crypto. But Easy's still got to go and build the interfaces to those products, set the rules around that walled garden, put the safety nets to ensure that you understand what you're doing, that you don't do harm to your portfolio, etc. Because we've seen if you take someone like Robinhood is predominantly a trading platform that is now trying to become an investment platform, and you can see it in their dialogue. They now want to talk about investing as if they owned the word. But really, they were built to be a trading platform. Easy Equities is an investment platform and wants to stay an investment platform, but recognizes from the surveys we've done with you, and from our understanding of the markets, that trading can be very beneficial, but it has to be done in the right way. So things like mentors to trading, technical analysis, guidance, support, limited leverage, only access to products that you've demonstrably evidenced that you understand, etc. So lots of stuff for us to do. It's an exciting product, but it is going to be hard for us to deliver, and potentially the one that we won't deliver in the next 12 months. My gut feel on it is that it's probably not going to be in the next set of results, but the set of results thereafter. And what really, I guess, exciting for GT247 is it opens up this community of 1.2 million investors who when we launch this, will now have access to some trading products. So, but a lot of work to do. So I want to caution that this is not one that we're going to do irresponsibly. We're not going to do it the Robin Hood way and just throw products at people and then, live with the outcomes. And so it will take us quite a lot of time to get this right. And when we've got it right, we'll launch it.
Thank you for that, Charles. I completely agree with you. I don't even know how to say I'm on the same page with you in the right amount of words. I have seen, let me say this like this, I have seen many people get into Easy Equities with a trader's mindset. And it is why I do what I do, is people get into the platform with the mindset of, I'm gonna, 10x my money, I'm gonna 100x my money. And Easy Trader, so a lot of people firstly don't know that GT247 is an Easy Equities, is a Purple Group company, and that it is there, for them to use. So many people they try to apply the trading principles, the day trading principles on an investment platform. And I've been trying to tell people for a very long time that day trading takes a whole different mindset. It's a whole different ball game. It's just completely different. You cannot day trade or you cannot swing trade on Easy Equities if you are a responsible investor. Day trading and swing trading takes knowledge, it takes discipline, it takes everything from an investor. To have both mindsets, to have the mindset of I am growing a long-term portfolio and I am going to day trade to hedge that long-term portfolio on the short term is extremely high risk. And the one thing that I love about the Purple Group is that you guys do not allow us. You don't allow us to gamble. You don't allow us to play with our hard-earned money. And it's something that I'm very passionate about, and it's something that I want people to understand, is that day trading takes a whole lot of discipline. It takes a whole lot of knowledge. Day traders are not gamblers. If you go into day trading and you do not understand the risks and you think you are going to double your money and you are going to beat the market, if you take nothing else from this space tonight, the market always wins. The market always wins. You cannot revenge trade. You cannot angry trade. You cannot. Trading is for experts. So we are long-term investors. If you are not a long-term investor, sure, we are okay with that, and we understand that you understand the risks, that comes with day trading. So day trading is literally, reading charts and you read the charts and you don't even care what company you are investing in. That's day trading. It's being able to just go off, we call it Fibonacci. If you can read charts and you can day trade, that's okay. And we respect that. It's an art. It's a respected art. But what Easy Equities is doing is it is preventing you from gambling if you don't know what you're doing. And I think from what Charles has said, I am very comfortable that the platform won't allow us to do that. But in all of that said, Charles, we cannot ignore that you have acquired a 51% stake in Easy Crypto. And yes, it was DCX10 before, and now it's Easy Crypto. And we've all been loving EC10, which is the top 10 cryptocurrencies. And I often tell people that, the top 10 cryptocurrencies, it means you're getting quality. It means you are getting the best of the best by market cap. These are coins that the world, the planet thinks are going to change the world. So we're getting Bitcoin, we're getting Ethereum, we're getting Solana, we're getting Cardano, we're getting the best of the best. But what I want to know is, Charles, are we ever going to see another bundle, another ETF where people who want to invest in, DeFi or the Solana, ecosystem, etc., are we ever going to get to a point where it's not just EC10? Because Easy Crypto is a whole company. So are we going to get other bundles ever?
Yeah, I mean, it's such an exciting business. And I'm really proud to work with them and having, scaled their business in 2 years and now taken up our option. We sat down with their team, Earl and Michael and others, and we really thought about what the future of this business is going to look like. When you're not a shareholder, you don't get to tell people how to run the businesses. And frankly, they were doing a really good job. But the focus obviously was on building EC10, building, I guess, the best product first, the safest product first for crypto investors, which let's just tick that box. And, it's by far the biggest crypto bundle in the country. But the future runway is, it's so exciting. And let me give you some insights. Firstly, we've taken an easy approach to the platform. And so Almiro, who's on here, has done some of his magic, and he has revamped the entire platform, and the development team are working on it now. They've been working on it for probably 4 to 6 weeks already, and we were going to launch it in December as a Christmas present to our community. But Almiro's coming away with me in Mozambique, and I convinced him that it was probably the worst thing he could do is to launch a business while he was in, and we'll launch a new platform while we're in Mozambique because the access is not great. So we're not going to launch it in December, we'll launch it in January. So the first revision of it is just a whole new interface so that you can use to own crypto. In addition to the interface, you'll get direct access to 2 coins, Ethereum and Bitcoin, to start with. And then there's a second launch plan, and that's it for phase 1. There's a lot of work in obviously revamping the platform, making it look easy, integrating that into Easy Equities like we have with Easy Properties, so that's just got shared logins and credentials and all that kind of stuff. That'll happen in the sort of later part of January. And then the second launch, which will be about in March, is more coins and more indices. So we will extend the coins to all of the top 10 coins. So if you want to own, more of Solana directly, then off you can go and own that coin. And in addition, we will extend the indices. We'll do things like equally weighted indexer rather than a market cap weighted one. We'll do an equally indexed one. And then we've got a couple of ideas up our sleeves in terms of what else we should do. And frankly, like we always do, we'll come back to the community and see what they want from us. But the runway for that business is, whilst we're 100% going to extend into more coins and more indices. The other exciting avenues is that, at some point, crypto will be regulated in this country. The minute it is, there will be an ETF on the JSE, and we're positioning ourselves to be that first ETF. And even if we're not first, we'll be, right there to launch an ETF on the JSE, and that will bring the institutional market in. So that's exciting for us. The second thing is that we took a view when we did the deal with DCX, 3 years ago now. The view that we took is that we believe the future of money is crypto. The other view that we took is that we believe the future of assets is tokenization. And the tech stack that underpins Easy Crypto is tokenization. It's all built on Ethereum rails. And the first time we've evidenced that is that we've now created this Helium coin in partnership with Renogen. And it's amazing the success that's already had. We've got institutional interest in a Helium coin that was created in partnership with Easy Crypto and Renogen, two super innovative companies in South Africa that I'm proud to say that we're involved with. Now think about the application of digitizing a whole lot of other classes over the next decades, not just years, decades. In my view, over the next 30 years, every single asset class is going to be tokenized. It's going to be digitized. And Easy Crypto gives us that capability. What I can't wait for is that one of the biggest purchases of Helium is Elon Musk through SpaceX. And I can't wait for the day that he tweets something about the fact that he owns our Helium coin. I think I would have arrived on the moon by then. So yeah, Easy Crypto is such an exciting business. What an amazing team. I mean, what a privilege to work with Earl and Michael and his team. I think one of the key things we've learned in working with them is where you find common purpose between two teams, a shared passion and purpose. You can create magic in a very short period of time. And that magic we want to replicate. There are lots of businesses like Easy Crypto out there that we can partner with and scale rapidly on our platform and do similar deals. So, I'm super excited about Easy Crypto. It's a vision that started 3 years ago that has materialized really fast, and can't wait to launch version 1 and then version 2 next year. And I'm pretty sure all of you are going to love what Almera's done and the extension into the new coins and new indices.